Okay, we're going to do problem number 22 on page 312, and it says this. Oh, it's one of those long-winded ones. An introductory chemistry experiment involves heating finely divided copper metal with sulfur to determine the proportions in which the elements react to form copper to sulfide. The experiment works well because any excess sulfur beyond that required to react with the copper may be simply boiled away from the reaction container. Here's the equation. Copper plus sulfur yields copper to sulfide. If 1.25 grams of copper is heated with an excess of sulfur, how many grams of sulfur will react? And so I'm going to turn you over to Miss Jill.
Okay. Um, okay, so first you have the equation they give you right there. You want to write that like first because that like pretty much takes you through everything. So and that was like step 0 or whatever. So then you write your givens. I like to put like a line on the side and put my givens. And then what you need is grams of sulfur. So then you take what you have, what you were just given, and write that third thing down. And you change that to moles by putting your molar mass on the bottom, because then they'll cancel out, which is 63.5. And that's for every 1 mole of CO. So when you calculate that, you get 0.0197 moles of Cu. Now you take this, and I write it on the next line so I don't get messed up. And then you multiply that by your molar ratio, which since all of these are ones, you'll obviously get the same answer in the end, but you still have to write that down. So you put 1 mole of Cu, I forgot to cancel that, 1 mole of Cu under 1 mole of sulfur, and then you cancel these out, so you're only left with what you need up there. So you have 0.0197 moles of sulfur. So then you take that, and you put it in the next line. And you convert that to grams by putting the molar mass on the top this time, and then your moles on the bottom so they cancel out. And it's 32.07 grams. Okay, and then when you calculate that, you'll get the grams that you need after that cancels. And then you get, what? Yeah. Yay! So you just balance the equation, you write your givens to the side, you convert the grams that they give you into moles by putting your molar ratio at the bottom, or your molar mass at the bottom, and then you take that answer, multiply that by the molar ratio, which you want the one that cancels on the bottom, and then you take the moles that you get and you put it into grams by putting the moles on the bottom so they cancel.